Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? How's everyone? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Are we good? I want to see more. I want to see more cameras. I want to see more. I see Megan. I see Daniel. I see Christine. Raul. How about everyone? I see Yana. Hello. Where's everyone at? I want to see people. I want to see camera. I just don't want to see names. This is our important call, the most important call that we have throughout the week. Hello, Johan. And I love that you guys are in here. And guys, I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds. Drop some names on the group chat. All right. Tag the people. Put some screenshots because we have a big announcement. And the team, they don't want to miss this announcement, guys. So 10 seconds, drop some screenshots to the builders call and let's tag people. We need more people in here. But guys, October, 1st of October, and we are starting the month right. Who's excited for October? I'm very excited. Spooky season is coming, fall vibes, you know? Fall, the weather is just really nice and I love fall. All right. So drop some 8s actually if you guys are excited and pump for October. Because October is going to be a big month for all of us. Drop some 8s. 8 for abundance. I love that. I love to see that. Okay, perfect. Well, I appreciate you guys for being on this call. And I'm just going to drop some few things that's going to help you become much better presenter and also become an inspired leaders. Okay. So by the end of this announcement, we will be having, by the end of this call, we will be having a big announcement. So let's get started. But before that, I want to see that you guys are going to be taking notes. I need you guys to take some notes for this call because it's going to help you level up your business. It's going to help you become better, great leaders. You will become great leaders. So I need you guys to get your pens, your papers, and I need you guys to take some notes. All right. Great leaders inspires action. Perfect. All right, let's get started, guys. And I'm drop some once again if you guys can see me. Let me just accept people. Perfect. Amazing. All right. Now let's get started. So great leaders. How can you become a great leader? How to be an inspired leader. All right. To become a great leader or inspired leader, a person must understand their values and follow them to the fullest. You should know what you believe in. You should know what is your why. And they have an inner drive and deep hunger to create change. Now, what differentiates people, leaders, to inspiring leaders? I'm going to show you guys how. All right, let me just move you guys to the top so I can move this slide. Perfect. Now, the golden circle. This is going to change the game for you. If you want to be the 1% leaders or the people who's doing so good in the business, this is something that you have to take notes on. The golden circles. All right. As I said, it differentiates the good companies, leaders to other normal people that does the same thing. All right. Every single person probably knows what they do in iGenius. What is iGenius? Some people knows how they do it, but few knows why they do it. All right. And most people, the way we act, the way we communicate, it is from the outside. So in other words, when we communicate from the outside, all right, people understand the facts, the values that you're giving because you are starting on what? What is iGenius? What is your plan? What products does iGenius provide? What services do they have? All right, this is how you probably present. Now you're gonna go to how. How can iGenius improves your life or your prospects' life? How can you help them reach their goals? But some people forget their why. But this is most of the people does it. They come from the outside to the inside. As I said, in other words, when we communicate from the outside to the inside, yes, people can understand the facts. People can understand, okay, you do trading. There's a lot of alerts. What is endotech? They understand all those information. All right. But it doesn't drive behavior. Now, what inspired leaders does, all right, what they do, what they think, and how they communicate is from the inside to out. From why, how, and what. Now, I want you guys to listen to this. We're going to base this by biology. If you're looking at the brain from up to down, you'll see it breaks down to 3 major components. All right? That literally correlates perfectly with the golden circle. Now, on this section, the what section, all right, it is our Homo sapien brain that has neocortex. Now, that neocortex corresponds with the what level. Now, your neocortex is responsible for all the rational, analytical thoughts and language. All right, it's all the facts, everything. And how you communicate. All right. Now, the 2 middle section makes up your limbic brain that are responsible for all our feelings, all the trust, the loyalty. It is responsible for all the human behaviors, all this decision making, and it has no capacity on our language. So which means when you're talking from the why, you're targeting that middle section of the brain, which when we communicate from inside and out, we're talking directly to the part of the brain that controls behavior. And this is where the gut decision comes in. Do you guys understand that? Can you guys drop some ones if you guys understand that? Perfect. Okay, perfect, nice. Now, this is why great leaders focuses on why first. This is why they target their why, because great leaders focus on why they do what they do instead of what they do and how they do it. Now, this is the most important stage. All right. What is why? What is your purpose? What do you believe in? Why are you doing this? Now, let's say if you want to be on a state of, if you want to arrive on the state of your purpose, you must ask why. Now, for example, okay, if you drink coffee in the morning, you probably do that because you want to be awake and you want to be prepared for the day. Okay. Now, for example, if you joined here just because of money, let's say you're a prospect just joined here because of money, they're literally they don't have they're focusing on money without their why, they'll probably quit soon because they just joined because they would just want money. Now, on the other hand, let's say you join iGenius. Let's say they join iGenius because they believe in the organization's mission. They believe on what you believe in. You believe on what your mentors believe in. You're probably likely will have a purpose of why you are doing this. And you will have a long-term vision because you started with why, not because with just you joining because of money, of what is iGenius because you're interested in. You join because of your why. Now, I want you guys to find the people that believes in what you believe in. All right? Find the people that believes in what you believe in. Now, I want you guys to dive deep into your why. I want you guys to aspire to finding answers to your why. Because let's say if you want to accomplish goals, if you want to do, if you want to have a big organization, you got to have a big why. Because this will gives you clarity and a chance to understand your motivation, your intention, and your purpose in life. All right? Now, guys, we need, Let me put this again. All right. We need a reason that drives and inspires us before we attempt to inspire others. All right. We need a reason to drive and inspires us before we attempt to inspire others. And those who start with their why, they have the ability to inspire those around them and find others to inspire them. All right. Now I want you guys to listen to this. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And what you do simply proves of what you believe in. Now, people will do the things that prove what they believe in. This is why you gotta find the people that believes in on what you believe in. All right. As you guys can see here, people buy the why behind your product, not the what. People join your organization because of you, because of your why, because of what you believe in, not just because of the products. If they join by just the products, they're probably gonna quit soon. But if you let them believe on what you believe in and what is the mission of this GC of the GC champions, then they will probably stay with you. And this is where your retention comes in, right? Now, leaders hold position of power or authority, but those who lead inspires people. People follow you, all right, because they want to. And those who start with their why have the ability to inspire others or inspire them. I want you guys to drop some 8s if you guys understood that. Now, when you start doing presentation and when you start telling people what is iGenius, I want you guys to start with your why and to your how and to what. All right, I want you guys to remember what is the golden circle, because this is gonna differentiate you from being an inspired leaders to just someone who's sharing the platform to people. Now I have an assignment for you guys. Can I give you guys an assignment? Drop some ones if I can give you guys an assignment. Now I want you guys to dive deeper into your why. I want you guys to write down what is your why, what do you believe in, all right? What is the purpose of why you are doing this? That's one part. Now the second part, I want you guys to write 2 goals. One goal for this month of October, all right? And then the second goal is your goal that you want to accomplish by the end of the year. And I want you guys to put that somewhere, okay? I want you guys to put that somewhere that you can see it every day. And once you see your why first and your goal, that's literally gonna drive you into your vision, into your goal. All right? I'm just gonna make it sweet and short because I wanna be able for you guys to focus on the announcement that we're gonna be having now, okay? So I appreciate you guys. Now I'm gonna give it back to Christian, to the mentor of the whole GC champions, because he is about to drop some announcement, big announcement for October. All right, boss, it is your turn. Let me make you.
Okay, hello. Can you guys hear me? What's up, team? Let's give it back to Joy for crushing that. Yo, I swear that was the most, that was a really, really, really good training. What do you guys think? You guys let me know. How'd you feel about that training? That was solid. So what I'm gonna do, by the way, so I need you guys, oh, there's some people coming in now. Damn, they already missed the training. So I'm gonna come in now and pretty much go over something that's really important with the campaign we have in October. So hold on, let me turn my camera on. Can you guys see me? We're good? All right. So what I want to do is, so with October coming up, by the way, it's one of those months where, I mean, we're heading into the last quarter. Today is officially the last quarter of the year. So because that's the case, it gives you a chance to kind of look over the year and analyze what your goals are, you know, how your goals, how you're progressing towards them. So for those of you that are really brave, I want you guys to tell me what you had planned for the beginning of the year, from the beginning of the year. Let me know in the chat right now. What did you guys, like, what's a goal that you had planned at the beginning of the year? And this could be like, by the way, some of you probably didn't even have a goal because you guys just joined in the last couple of months. But for a lot of you, you guys were in the business. So I'll be honest with you guys. One of my goals that I had written down was crowned by the end of the year. Now I look at how the year's progressed and how the team's doing, and you know, it's possible. It's going to be a stretch, but this kind of put into perspective how a lot of us had planned something and we set some big targets, but we got to really make sure in the last 3 months of the year we're making sure that it happens, right? And obviously we have the right plan, we have the right you know, opportunities, we have the right trainings, the right boot camps, the right campaigns, all this kind of stuff. So what we're going to be doing is a massive campaign starting tomorrow. And I want to give a shout out to the people at the GC Champions office in Toronto, because they were actually pivotal in you know, creating this. Super important, and pretty much how it works. So I'm gonna explain it, but like Megan actually. So I'll tell you guys the story of how this came about, because I told the Diamonds already. So Megan, if you guys didn't know, came from Calgary, right, to Toronto to just be around the leadership over here. And her goal was just to kind of have the proximity. You know, they say you're the average of the people around you. So if you have people around you that are working towards the same thing as you, there's a good chance that you're probably going to be able to see the same success they saw, or actually whatever, compressed time frames, learn what they learn and achieve it a lot faster. So she comes in and then she starts doing these things and tracking her numbers. And like she kind of did this after, around when she was hitting Diamond. She would track how many appointments she booked. She would track you know, what she was doing, how many enrollments she had, all this kind of stuff on the whiteboard that we have in the office. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know, just because she did it, I'm like, you know what, I want to do it too. And then and Edwin's over there as well. He's like, I want to do it. Rosanna was there. They were all participating in it. And Edwin's like, hey, you know, I have an idea. Why don't we make this for the organization, so that it's not just the people in Toronto tracking their numbers, it's the whole organization. And I was like, you know what, that's a really cool idea. So he goes ahead and he makes a Google Sheet, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. I'm just loading it up on my computer. And what this sheet is going to do is it's going to track pretty much what the organization does and what every single one of you are doing on a monthly basis or weekly basis and daily basis, but more focused on action. And the really cool thing about this is we're going to have a little competition. So for those of you guys that are really competitive, the Diamonds are already made well aware of this. But for my Diamond executives and above, drop a 1 in the chat, because these are our coaches. I want our coaches to drop a 1 in the chat. My Diamond executives and above. I want you guys to meet your coaches. We have Joy, Megan, who else? Who else? Rosanna. I want to see the coaches drop a 1. Your teams are watching you. Your teams are watching you. Diamond executives and above. There's a lot of them, by the way. So what we're going to be doing, and we're actually going to have GC Academy also participating in this, who they're on, some of them are on the call. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to see them tomorrow, actually, here in Toronto. But every Diamond executive in the organization, if you're not sure what a Diamond executive is, these are people that have achieved like a full-time income pretty much just about from their online business. So an income that allows them to not have to work anymore. And they know something about something, right? They've seen some success in the business. They have an organization of people, and they've accomplished what a lot of people want to accomplish. And so what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be making I think it's like maybe 10 different teams. All of them will be led by a Diamond executive leader. So if you guys fall into their organization at all, you are going to be a part of that team. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a live sheet that everyone can access and everyone can see, everyone can view it, but only the leaders of those teams will be able to edit. Okay, so it's kind of like an Excel sheet. Think about it like that. But we're really going to go ahead and track the numbers of the organization. So I'm going to take a couple minutes to actually demonstrate this to you and how it's going to work. But who's excited for that? And by the way, I haven't really decided on prizes. I'm still actually, I have all the names for the Amazon gift card winners from the previous campaign we had. So you guys who qualified for that will be getting that ASAP. But we're going to be doing some prizes for the top performing teams. And trust me, if you want to participate in this, you do not want to be last. All the Diamond executives will reach out to you guys and ask you, hey, let me just shout out some people. Hey, Angel, Bianca, Christine, Daniel, Farhan, right? Jackie, like, do you want to participate in this? Your uplines will ask you yes or no. Do you want to do this? You tell them yes, you tell them no. We're giving you the chance. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. But if you want to help your team win and you want to be a part of the prizes that we're going to be giving away, trust me, you want to be participating in this. So I'm going to open that up for you guys. Let's see if we can get on this really quick. But this is going to run from October 2nd. So week 1 starts tomorrow. Okay, so every week 1 starts tomorrow. Then week 2 will be the week after that, 3, 4, which will lead us to October. So while my Zoom loads up here, I want to just kind of share, because Joy was just talking about the importance of why. And why is one of those things that it's going to, how leaders inspire action with anything. It could be getting someone started, or it could even be campaigns. It could really be campaigns. So why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? I kind of touched on it in the beginning, and the reason is we're heading into the last quarter of the year. And I know that a lot of you are brand new and you're seeing this information for the first time. You're seeing, the success that's in the chat. You're seeing all the social media. You're seeing all this kind of stuff. But what a lot of people fail to do during the year is really set targets and actually plan for their targets, and they don't track numbers. I was telling my diamonds, I said, we're a business, and so we want to operate this way. We want to make sure everything is organized and trackable. And if you think about any of the biggest businesses in the world, they're tracking numbers of their employees, they're tracking numbers of the managers, they're tracking numbers of the different cities and what they're doing in there. So the way I see it is, I'm going to be participating in this too. So you guys will get to see what I do. So you guys get to see what Christian does when he's in phase 1. So it's not like I'm just watching and overseeing things, like whatever. All of your leaders are diving deep into this, and they're participating in this thing with you. And the reason why we do this is because we want to see what the organization does. We get to look at this and be like, hey, this is what we need to work on. This is what we need to improve. And this is where we're excelling at. So I'm really excited for that. But drop a 1. I'm going to share the screen now. So drop a 1 if you're ready. Let me just switch to my computer. Drop a 1 if you're ready. Keep spamming it until I come back. Okay, I'm going to change views. You'll see that. I'm out here talking like y'all can hear me and my mic's muted. Are we good? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, awesome. I hope I'm not lagging, but if I am, it is what it is. All that matters now is this. So here you guys can see it. Okay. Shout out to Edwin for the really creative name, seeing as how we're going into Halloween season. For those of you that celebrate Halloween, we're heading into spooky season, as Joy said, the Monster Mash, right? and actually, we have a demo here with some numbers. So there's different sheets here. You can see team 1 at the bottom, team 2, team 3, team 4, team 5, all the way up into all the teams that we're going to be having. like I said, each of these teams will be led by a Diamond Executive Plus leader, and you guys will be placed onto a team. Actually, it'll be whatever organization you're in already. But as an example, I use Hiba and Rosanna as an example. Hiba is in Rosanna's organization, but Hiba is another Diamond Executive Plus. Of course, she's a Platinum Ambassador. So what Hiba's team is going to be doing is following her. But Hiba also has Diamond Executives in other parts of the world, so those people will be following those leaders. So to give you an example, if your upline is a Diamond Executive, then that's the person you're running with. If you have to look up and all you see is an ambassador, let's say, that's who you're running with, or a Platinum Ambassador. For my personals that are on this call, for people that I got started personally, you'll be a part of my team. So yes, Christian will be having his own team as well, so I'm going to be competing with y'all. But you can see week 1, week 2, week 3, and 4, we're going to be having these numbers tracked in real time. I don't know if I can edit this, Edwin. Did you make it so I can edit it? If not, it isn't really. Oh, I'm not gonna mess with this. I see formulas. I'm not gonna mess with this. Okay, so point is
on the pages. On
what?
The pages, Christian. When you go to the pages, you edit those ones.
Okay. So this?
Yes. So on the numbers there, like see where I put my name as a demo?
Yeah.
So you can put numbers there if you want, and then everything automatically populates. Because you have editing abilities, and so do I. You can mess with anything. Nobody else will be able to.
Awesome. So can we give a big thank you to Edwin, by the way, for putting this together? He spent a ton of hours actually making this for everyone. Like, guys, look how many pages there are of this. Literally down to, pretty much going into specifics for all of this. So I'm gonna he did all the weeks for all the different teams. So let's give a big thank you to him. So I'm just gonna go off what he showed me, and pretty much let's just say for whatever reason, me and Edwin were on the same team, which we're not going to be, unfortunately, as much as I love Edwin. I can't be on the same team as him, but let's just pretend in this universe we're on the same team. And so what we're going to be doing is so whatever, we're going to be tracking these different statistics. So it's kind of like a stats card. So you can see on the left side, you can see your name, how many people you've reached out to, appointments booked. So Calendly is going to be important for this. You guys booking appointments. One-on-one calls, two-on-one calls, which will be calls with your upline, an opportunity guest. So you know that we have opportunity calls Tuesday and Thursday every single week with GC. So if you have guests on that, you can track those numbers. Lives changed. That's the number of people that you've gotten started. So we're changing lives out here. We want to track that. Of course, it's really important. Upgrading. So people that upgrade from one package to the other, and NDAO, which are NDAO sales, people that want to get started with that investment. So these are the stats that we're running, and these are the numbers that we're going to have. So so this is week 1. You can see week 1, October 2nd to October 8th. That week officially starts tomorrow. And so every team leader will have their sheet that they can edit. And it's your job as the builders here to keep track of your numbers and inform them so they can put this on the sheet. Or actually, Edwin, are the leaders doing this, or are the team members also able to edit? What do you think?
So to make sure that leaders step up, only the leaders will be able to edit their team pages. So each team member has to report to their leader, and then the leader has work to do.
Okay, awesome. So the leaders really got some work, and it's your job as, like, if you're not a Diamond Executive on this call, what your job is to just keep track of your own numbers on like a paper and report it to your Diamond Executive every single day. I'd like daily updates. I'd like this to be refreshed as much as possible. And then at the end of the week, like I said, let's just say I don't know, I reached out to 150 people today, right? Then now you see how the number at the top changed. Week 1, the number one team, right? The number 1 team, and it automatically will show who is the number 1 superstar in that, right? And also there's another sheet which goes into the totals. Now you see week 1's chart, or the team 1 has 455 points, which team 1 is myself and Edwin in this example. And it's going to show you the total for all the different teams that will show up here and for all the different weeks. So we can track this. So we're going to have numbers of who the top performers are every week, who the top teams are every single week. And at the end of the month, we can look at the whole organization. Edwin, I think there's another sheet at the end, right? Or is there like for the total? Or is it this? This is the total, right?
So this is the main page. So okay. Every leader will be watching their own page. and whatever they do there is reflected here, so everybody can see what's going on.
Okay, awesome. So as you guys can see, a lot of work went into this. So I want to give a shout out to everyone that was involved in this, and Edwin for putting it together. But are we excited for this? We're gonna see some competitive spirits. We're gonna see a lot of people. I really want to see what people are made of, and I know there's a lot of you that I haven't even been able to talk to, and some of you that will really come out of this. Because like I said, it's not about how many people you get started. It's not about how much volume you produce. It's just about how much action you're doing during the month. Like, I mean, those numbers are important at the end of the day, but what's most important is that you're actually doing something, because, you know, with the goals that you have and all the things you want to accomplish, the most important thing at the end of the day is if you have the ability to follow up on the ideas that you have in your head. Because so many of us have ideas and great goals and big, you know, dreams, but then when it comes to actually putting it into real life, we fail to do it. And that's 99% of people. So this is your chance to really show up, and not just show up for yourself, but actually show up into the, like, to the entire organization and be like, hey, my name is this. You're gonna know who I am after this month, because I'm gonna put some numbers. I may be new, I may be a week in or 2 weeks in or even a day in, and I'm gonna show you what I can do, because all I know is I'm in control of what I can do. I'm not in control of how many people get started or how many people buy this or that, but I'm in control of what I can do as a person. So for all my coaches and all my builders on here, we ready? We ready to, I want to see whose team do you think is gonna win? Which team is gonna win? Because I know we got Megan's team, we got Joy's team, Rosanna's team, we got Zeke in here, we got my team. We also have Hiba, you know, Hiba, Noor, who are gonna be some of the key leaders in that as well. We have a lot of people. There's so many more that I'm probably forgetting, but you know, I'm just letting you know. We have a lot of people. That Megan's team showing up in here. Tilly, Rosanna's. No one thinks I'm gonna win. What is this? GC Academy, where are you guys? Yeah, so it's gonna be really cool. I'm excited. A lot of banter. I'll be talking my, you know. So, and then, oh, and also we're gonna choose team numbers. So Edwin, refresh my head on how we're gonna do this again.
So if you're down to do it this way, it was on this call, whoever has the most people from their team, whoever has the most people on their team gets to choose which team number they want to be. So as an example, let's just say that Rosanna has the most people on this call today. Then she gets first dibs if she wants to be team 1 or team 10 or whatever number she wants to be.
Oh, okay. So you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of the participants right now. And if you're a leader in this call, you better hope that you had your team show up. You better hope you had your team show up. So, okay. So we'll do that then, because I don't know again who's on whose team right now, but we'll go in order of that, and you guys will see the team numbers to see if your leaders are on top of their game. But we're gonna be assigning numbers like that. I mean, I don't know how important the number is to you guys, if you guys really care about that, but you should, because I don't think anyone wants to be the last team that you have to look, you know, you have to go out of your way to look for. Everyone wants to be team 1. So, okay, that's pretty much it, guys. I think that's it. But we're gonna be choosing these teams. We're gonna be running starting tomorrow. So if you've had calls or people you want to reach out to, or appointments you want to book, you know, all this stuff and all these trainings that you've learned over the last, you know, year or a couple months or a couple days, couple weeks, whatever, you know, apply this stuff right now. This is the time to do it. I'm competing with you, and it's going to be really fun. I think it's like, I think Raul said it. He's like, everyone wins at the end, and that's true. There's only going to be one winner in in terms of numbers, but at the end of the day, we're doing this as an organization, because at the end of the day, what's the goal of the team is to make sure that we're producing the most numbers in all of GC. I told Rakan as well to be ready. I said, we're going to be the #1 team this month. You know what I mean? And he's like, all right, well, let's see how we do it. So all you guys, it'll be really fun. And yeah, it's the best time for someone to get started. So if you have someone that gets started, they want to participate in this, they can. So it's not just exclusively to the people that exist now. If someone joins a week from now, 2 weeks from now, they want to, you know, build this thing and go all in, then we're going to do it. And yes, a lot of rank ups. So thank you again, Joy, for killing that training. Thank you again, Edwin for putting that together, and then Megan for inspiring the idea, Rosanna there as well, providing ideas, and Toronto team, for those of you in Toronto, we're meeting up tomorrow at 12 p.m. at the GC Champions office for our first ever mastermind, which is going to be really cool since COVID ended. And now, or I wouldn't say ended, but regulations here in Canada, because ours are so like over the top. But that's it, guys. See you in the next one. Take care. Peace. We got a big month ahead, so let's kill it. Let's hope we run.